So hello, well today I'd like to take a look at this, which is a first aid kit, which I think is a really top bit of kit. I can't really tell you who it's made by because I can't even read the logo. Pure Bliss or something like that, I don't know, Pro, Fur Buzz, difficult logo to read. Anyway, what I'll do is leave a description. No, what I'll leave is an explanation in the description box below. But I think this is a really nice bit of kit, this one. Certainly would recommend people carry a first aid kit in their car, or at least have one in the house, because you never know when you're going to need it. This one's got a carry strap at the top that you can toggle together with this neat pop stud sort of fake leather thing, so you can keep them together if you would like. And it also has an arm, the ability to be carried on the shoulder. What are you doing now? What's it up to? It's coming in here. He wants to have some of that, doesn't it? He wants to eat some of that, it does, this little dog. The bag itself is really cool because it's got a reflective strip, highly reflective strip that will obviously stand out at night, which is all useful. It's got one at the back as well, and on the sides. So if you're making your way to help someone in a dark village at night, you will be seen by other cars that might well knock you over. Heaven forbid. I've seen it before, believe it or not, on my travels, people trying to help each other, and the ones that are trying to help get killed because they haven't properly planned and prepared for the events that might happen. So what's in the bag? Well, triangular bandages, very useful for breaks, broken arms, I was going to say, broken arms, or dislocations that you can, if you know what you're doing with them, you can help very effectively. Good number of them, 3 in actual fact in this particular thing. Sterile bandage, sterile dressings, always useful for bandaging, for wounds. Again, if you know what you're doing. The way to know what you want to do, there's another one, 4 triangular bandages. The way to get to know what to do is to join a course for St John's Ambulance or something like that. Vinyl gloves to protect yourself. Obviously, if you're going to help somebody, you don't know who they are. They might have HIV. They might have any sort of tropical disease. So it's best to wear gloves. Never go out without the gloves. Tape, obviously that will work alongside the bandages to adhere that together. So here you've got another pocket. What have we got in here? Low adherence, dressing pads, always useful, so they don't stick. What they do is they don't tend to stick to blood, which is useful. And there's another set of them, which I've got in there. So what else have we got? Wipes, alcohol free. These are low alcohol wipes, but they're still sort of very effective in the sense of for sanitation, cleaning wounds, or minor wounds anyway. Washproof plasters, always useful. Another lowered adherent dressing, and more alcohol wipes. You can never have enough wipes. What else have we got in here? Skin closures. 5 sterile strips, so that what they are, they're like stitches, they're like temporary stitches that might work on deeper wounds, enough to help someone not bleed to death as you've kind of sutured the wound without using sutures, as it were. What you're doing though, what is he knocking out the grubbities, isn't it? Look at that, it's knocking out the grubbities. That's got a fat stomach. It's the fattest stomach I've ever seen, this little dog. So what we got now? Astroplast. So they're just your standard sort of plasters, but these are quite large size for obviously. I mean, I suppose a kit like this is going to attend a road traffic accident, or what they used to call an RTA, rather more than just someone cutting their fingernail. You know, this is more designed for helping people that have been in high impact accidents and things like that. 10 washproof plasters and another dressing, and then more of the same washproof plasters. You could never have enough of any of it. I say so. You can never have enough of any of it. So what have we got in the top bit? Can't get in there. So fabric pink. Well, I mean, that it is what it is. It's an adhesive plaster that will help you keep a bandage like this, for example. Ambulance dressing number 3. Sterile first aid dressings. Obviously, you've got to check the dates on these things. They've all got dates. They've all got lot expiries. You know, you don't let them get beyond their. Oh, this one's for 2026, so there's plenty of time on this one. Big old bandage there. iPad dressing, always useful for an iPad. It's amazing how many people get injured over the eye in especially road traffic accidents. Conforming bandage. I presume that when you say conform, it will. And more sticky tape, which you can take out like that. Sticky tape. More sticky tape. Never have enough sticky tape. What have we got here? Heat spray. Okay, these are sort of more gimmicky things, but they will help, I suppose, if somebody's got a muscle sprain or something like that. So I'm not such a big fan of all these kind of sprays that people tend to spray on themselves. Freeze spray can help with, you know, dislocations. It can obviously help with injured knees, as it sort of suggests here. So they're not without their. That's a piece of old pizza that I was eating earlier. They're not without their usefulness. Scissors, very useful, very useful for removing clothing. Or if someone is injured, they've got a bad break on a broken arm, you're going to have to cut their. You're going to have to cut their clothing off them. You're not going to be able to take their jacket off. Trust me. You're going to have to cut it off them. These scissors are really sharp, and they're obviously got blunt ends, so they won't hurt someone. Hopefully, if you protrude them into a set of clothing, they're designed not to have a sharp end that you're going to poke a hole in someone's arm or something. If you're trying to remove their clothes, I always have 2 pairs. I don't know why. Just in case one of them goes blunt. I've got another one. What else have we got in the bag? More bandages, first aid dressings. There's just the hand wrap there. They're all sterile, obviously. They have to be. I mean, don't whatever you do, you know, go Hollywood and rip your t-shirt off and tie it around someone. You could introduce an infection to them, and if you don't know how long it's going to be before medical health care arrives, you could kill them. So don't be doing it. What have we got here? Another triangular bandage. Just a different, not a non-woven one this time. Just a different manufacturer. Foil blanket. Always useful to help try and prevent people from going into hypothermia. If they've been injured and you've come across them, or they say they've been in a car accident and they've been lying there for like 5 hours or something, they might be very hypothermic as well as bleeding to death sort of thing. So that can be useful. Burn cool, yeah, all good. Sterile hydrogel burn dressing. I've seen badly burned people at St Mary's Hospital in Roehampton, and I don't know how effective these would be on those sorts of patients, but I guess it could be good if you've got minor burns. And another one there that I've got, soothes and cools fast. You know, I mean, I'm joking, but I shouldn't really be joking, because burns are a very serious injury. Another iPad there, look. Another medium dressing. I don't think you can ever have enough of them, to be honest with you. 4 pairs of gloves, more gloves, another triangular bandage, Another kind of wrist wrap, standard bandage, another conforming bandage, burn gel, first aid thing. There you go, sterile wipes, all in a bag. Keeping them away from each other, you see. Instant ice packs, yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good for sprains and abrasions and things like that. More sort of for physiotherapists, really, than I suppose nurses or ambulance crews, something like that. That's something I've added myself. It's a sort of 0.9 sterile saline that you could actually put intravenously if you needed to someone for fluids, but in this case it's for irrigation. So what I mean by irrigation is that if someone's got, like, if a motorcyclist, say, has come off their motorcycle, they'll get a thing called road rash. They'll often have huge amounts of small stones in their body that you can fish out with clever sort of intervention, and then you can irrigate it, wash it with this fluid. You can snap these off quite easily, and get that infected matter out of their body. You know, simple as that. What we got? We got in the back something else probably. Pins. Never forget them. Never forget the pins. These are really useful for triangular bandages and what have you, to make sure that they're all in place. And side pocket, I've got more triangular bandages. I'm obsessed with them. Another foil emergency blanket and more wipes. So they're basically, that's just wipes all going on there. That's just alcohol wipes. What have we got in this side? Probably much the same. Can I get it out even? Cover the whole thing. Large first aid dressing. Never be without them. Or maybe even a medium one. 2 large and 1 medium. And a small fries. What have we got in the back? If I can get it out without knocking everything off. It's not even open, look. There will be stuff in the back, I'm sure of it. I tend to cram these things. Oh look, so more irrigation, sodium chloride 0.9, and effectively triangular bandage, medium dressings. Yeah, so they're just medium dressings. So that's the kit. That's the kit with the pizza. All I can say is that you can do yourself a favour and go on one of these St John's ambulance type courses. It's amazing how many people you can help. It really is. It's true, isn't it, mate? It's amazing, isn't it? You can come across an accident or something like that and you can help them out, and it's all good. It is. But I really highly recommend this bag. I'll leave a link to its manufacturer in the description box below. It's really well made. It is water resisting. It has compartmental areas that are velcroable, so you can modify it to your own taste. It's pockets on the sides. Really nice bit of kit. Really top quality. Like it a lot. So I'd recommend it. Thanks ever so much for watching. Hope this was something of interest to you. Yeah, all the very best. That is a review of my, well, I suppose it's kind of ambulance spec really, first aid kit. Cheers. Happy New Year. Cheers.